In Belize and beyond, love is everywhere.
Indeed, love is everywhere. Let's join Rich and understand that he's at the Belize City Center. Rich, good morning.
And a good morning, Belize. From Belize City, this is Rich. Now, I know that some of you might have thought that after Sunday, sports are going to be dying down. To talk about sports is going to die down, but I have to let you be assured that no. There's no stopping when it comes to sports. Now, the next up for Belize's agenda is we have the U-20 Belize male team that is preparing, because I believe it's this Thursday they're going to be going over to be traveling to compete in the Central American and Caribbean Games. I'm here with Coach Tar, who's obviously the coach for one of the coaches for the U-20 male team. Good morning, Coach Tar.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Belize.
Now, let's begin talking about the competition, first of all. What competition is it exactly, and just how momentous is it for Belize to be participating in it?
I mean, it's a tournament that we've qualified for from our past, summers of competition, and it's Central America and the Caribbean. And it's a high-level competition. Of course, if we finish in the top three, we qualify for the Pan American Games. So it's a very, very important tournament for us, and our guys have really put the work in. We've been in these two-a-days for the last 4 or 5 days, and the grind is I'm feeling the grind, you know what I mean? So, but today I woke up with a good sense of energy, knowing that today's our last double session, and we really look forward to the tournament.
Now, preparing for any tournament, it isn't just 1 week, 2 week preparation. It takes months of preparation. What all have not only the players, but as well as the coaches, the coaching staff have been doing in preparation for this competition?
Well, this thing actually started about 4 years ago as we were preparing for the Cacaba tournament, which is a Central American tournament. So we were training, and the tournament actually got canceled. Well, we didn't know if we were going to. The next level is called the Central Basket, which you can see right here on the that we hosted 3 years ago. And I give a lot of credit to the president of the federation, Jacob Leslie, because he fought for us to host. If we didn't host, we probably weren't going to qualify because of where we were standing at with rankings. And then what we did in that Central Basket tournament, beating Mexico in the bronze medal game, qualified, really started to crank up us qualifying for these other tournaments. And, that's just kind of the preparation. Every summer we've been together, and this group is a very close-knit group. I love them, and they love each other. And that's, to me, is the most important thing.
Now let's talk about the group since you've brought them up. We know that this is U-20, so under 20. So all of these are young basketball players, and I'm sure plenty of them are in high school or actually in college even, outside of Belize, correct?
Some are. One thing I think we're really proud of is the local talent that we have. We have meetings after every workout, and our meeting yesterday, we talked about the local players, how they've kind of put themselves on the same playing field as the players who are abroad playing collegiately, and we're really proud about that, and that makes our team a lot stronger.
If you could just name what squad are we taking to the competition, to the tournament?
You mean names?
The names, yes. If you could remember all of them.
Yeah. I mean, I know their nicknames better than I know their real names. But I mean, we're going to start with Josiah Mosley. He plays at Texas Tech. That's that's major Division I college. We all know Doug Langford from Dan Griga. He just transferred from San Jose State to Columbia. Ian Parham has been with us for 3 summers now. He just signed a scholarship at University of Texas Rio Grande. Looking across, we have RJ. RJ is at San Jacinto Junior College in California, right outside LA. Elijah Favela is at Division III school, I believe, in Dallas. His dad actually played there, and his dad was a great player here in Belize back in the day, Roger Favela from up north. So, we really got those guys are out there. But like I said, our local guys like Jason Orozco, Tavon, Dawson, Mike Caceres have really, raised the level of play. And that's what we're looking forward to, is this collection of guys. They were on a morning show this morning that I watched, and they really talked about how they're close. It's a close-knit family. So, yeah.
And I think that's very important because, if you want to win as a team, you have to be more than just a team. You have to be like a family of sorts.
Yes. And they've developed. And I think it's just the 4 years, like I said, how it started 4 years ago. Me and Jacob were kind of joking about it last night on the phone. Like when we first started, we had to develop a program from the base up, and that's what we focused on. And, we're seeing the fruits of the labor, but, we're going there with a different mindset at this tournament here.
And a bit more on that program. How do you believe that this will help to better basketball in Belize? Because we've already seen the evolution of one other team sport, volleyball, and how much the sport has climbed and grown. Could you say that's something similar that we can expect for basketball in Belize in the near future?
Well, I'll let Jacob talk about, where this group of guys have put Belize basketball in the rankings for, the Americas, because we're at an unprecedented, situation. We're as high as we've ever been. And, again, I think the local kids, the younger kids can look at these kids and they can identify with them. They know them. Right. They're from the same streets. They're from the same neighborhood. And they can look up to them and how they conduct themselves and how they carry themselves. We've really been preaching that a lot, that, they're role models.
All right. Any final words, Coach Starr?
Well, we want to go out there and represent the country. Our mantra right now, it's about the flag. Every decision we make is about the flag.
All right. Well, Coach Starr, you could go right in and get ready to begin practice.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
All right, thank you. So let me see if we could get in to speak with the president. Let me see if we could bring in Mr. Leslie to come in, the president of the Belize Basketball Association. Mr. Leslie, good morning. First of all, tell us how you are feeling. This is the final practice before you guys go and compete. How are you feeling about the team?
I'm excited. I think the guys have worked hard. It's the same team that we've been playing with for the past 4 competitions for 4 years straight. So there's chemistry, but for the first time in our competition history, we've been able to get all the guys in Belize to prepare before we go out. And I think the guys are ready to go out and put Belize on their chest and really present us well.
Now, watching these guys, we know that some of them are from here in Belize. Well, all of them are Belizeans, but some play here in Belize. Some have some scholarships and are playing in and abroad. But how easy was it to get both mentalities to mesh together and come together as a cohesive unit?
It actually was pretty easy, just being that because the guys have been together since 2023, they keep in contact in a group chat. They're always checking in one another. So when they get together, it's like they've never left. The chemistry is right there. The brotherhood is right there. It's a special group. It's a group that you always see them always doing everything together. There's never people isolated. So it really wasn't a hard thing. Once they get together, it's like they never left.
Now, Coach Starr was mentioning about the program in general that was started back some years. And I want to ask you this question. We've seen the evolution of volleyball and how much it has grown in Belize. Can we expect similar results for basketball here in Belize, given with this program?
That's a misconception. Belize this U-20 basketball team is the only discipline that is ranked in the top 10 in the Americas. Okay. So we actually ranked higher than volleyball. Right. But volleyball competes a lot in Central America, and so they have more competition that they participate in. With basketball under FIBA, when you're at a certain rank, you can't compete on the lower levels. So we only play in the Caribbean and we play in the Americas. So Belize basketball is actually the top ranked sporting discipline in the country in this particular age group. But again, we always want to make sure we continue improving. We haven't competed in this competition since 1998. So it's been almost 30 years since Belize basketball has qualified for this. And if we advance in top 3 in this competition, we go to Pan American Games, which Belize basketball has never participated in or qualified for. So again, it's a special group of guys, and we're trying to make sure that these guys continue to get the opportunity to make history for our country. All
right, before I let you go, and got to get ready to go to the practice as well, just let Belize know when you guys are going to be traveling, the schedule, if you have it available, and is there any way that, us here who can't go could view the games?
Yeah, so we leave on Thursday morning. We go on the road to Cancun, and then we fly from Cancun to Colombia. We stay overnight and then we continue our journey to Dominican Republic. So reaching Dominican Republic on Friday. Our first game is on Sunday against Nicaragua, and then we play every other game. So we play Nicaragua on Sunday. On Tuesday we play Dominican Republic, the home country. And on Thursday we played Guatemala, which is always an exciting game for our country, right? And then the top 2 teams from that advance to the semifinals. All the games will be streamed live on YouTube. We will share all of this information and all the links on our Facebook page, Belize Basketball Federation. So for those who want to follow the games and follow our journey, please keep in tune with our Basketball Federation Facebook page.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Leslie, and all the best. All right.
Thank you too.
So you heard it here, Belize. So remember, it's the U-20 male basketball team. This is our team, a program that has started a few years back. And you can see that these young guys have come together as a family. First time back in the competition. As Mr. Leslie has said, you can watch it on a YouTube, so you can follow. And if they advance and make it in the top 3, they move on to the Pan American Games. Once again, we're here at the Civic Center, the final practice for the U-20 basketball male team. On behalf of myself and Giovanni Castro, we remind you that love is everywhere.
Love is everywhere.
Indeed, love is everywhere. We say thank you to Rich and Giovanni there at the Belize City Center as they give us highlights of the Belize under 20 male basketball team preparing to head on over to the Dominican Republic on Thursday.